you doing, Mike Bradley? I hope you are doing well as always. It's Christmas in a few days. Wow. Wow, this year, man, 2018. What a ride. It's been really cool. It's been really but personally, it's been really busy. Especially the end of 2018. These last few months have been insane. Hence why there's only been one video uploaded, and I say this, hopefully I'm getting this up on for Friday, but because I've been moving, and oh man, it's just been moving house is exciting and cool, but doing it around Christmas time when you're doing 4 gigs a week as well, on top of teaching and online stuff and general day-to-day stuff, you know, and then trying to do Christmas stuff is hard. But you know, it is what it is, people. But I wanted to, you know, when it gets to the end of the year, and I usually do something like this, but I want to make sure I always do something like this now, actually. Kind of a look back on my YouTube highlights of 2018 in this case. It was actually funny. Last night I was kind of just going through my videos and seeing what I've done over the years, and I kind of forgot that I did a lot of them, to be honest. It's like, oh yeah, I forgot I did that, which is kind of cool. So now I can, you know, when I say it's cool, you know, it's nice to look back and think, okay, I did that, you know. So I made some notes on my phone. I was going to be like fancy and put all clips in why I say each one, but what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to put like a card, and I will put links below if you want to check out any particular video if you've missed it over the year. I'm assuming I've probably done, if there's 52, I've probably done about, you know, over 40 plus videos this year probably. So, you know, chances are you missed 1 or 2. Yeah, I say I made some. I thought, oh, that could be in my highlight. I'm proud of all the videos I've done, but these are some of my highlights of 2018. Now the first video is the first video of the year, I think. I kicked off 2018 with my first Hendrix flat session, and it was really cool. It was about this time last year. I think it was, I mean, today is the 19th of December, you know, whenever you watch this, and I think it was the 18th of December 2017. I went to the Jimi Hendrix's flat in London, in kind of Mayfair. And I was allowed to, you know, do whatever I wanted in there, you know. And me and my brother and Rob, who plays in my band, we kind of filmed a few videos. And the first one this year was Meet Again, a song of mine called Meet Again. And there was 3 videos I uploaded from my time there. There's a playlist which I'm sure is popping up, and like I say, links will be below if you want to check them all out. I believe there is one more video I filmed which is on a hard drive, and I think it was like a blues jam. I haven't watched it back in a long time, but I really should dig that out and upload it. If you would like me to do that, let me know in the comment section right now.
So I pray that this won't be the bitter end, and that we will go and meet again. So open up your eyes and you see love we have it all that we need. So what will people always be, as long as there's you and me, as long as there's you and me. Every day I try to raise.
So that was very cool. That was very cool. So that's very much a highlight. And then a second video in my highlights was also in January. And I think I called it the Guitar Gear Heaven. And this was really good because I filmed it with a really good mate of mine called Sam Bazanki. Been good friends for many years now. and we was at a studio up in kind of the Surrey Hills, and we just went nuts for about 45 minutes, probably longer than that. Basically doing what we've done since we were 16 years old, but in front of a camera. And me and Sam are going to NAMM together. Oh, my announcement, I'm going to NAMM. This will be my first NAMM coming up in January, so really excited about that. And Sam's coming with me, so you'll certainly see more of Sam. But do check out that video, because it was really fun to do. Even though I'm annoyed that the lighting got screwed up, but you know, technical difficulties out the way, it was super fun to do. So it's very much a highlight, because I got to do it with my best mates. My third highlight of the year, and this is coming from February, and I did a video called How to Build a Pedalboard. I think it was entitled that. And I watched a bit back of that from last night. I haven't seen it since I edited it back in February. And I really want to do more of these kind of vlog videos. I haven't done a vlog video probably since August, September time now. So that was good to be able to watch back, and I thought this is actually a really good video, you know, and I know a lot of people like that kind of thing. So yeah, that was really cool. I'm still really happy with that pedal board, and I think it actually has all. I know the delay pedal and the reverb have gone, because I've got a bigger delay unit now. It's all on Instagram. I'll try and find a picture and insert it how it's looking now. But that's a really cool video. Check that out. Definitely check that out. Now, fourth video highlight comes back what I shot in March, and believe it or not, and I even wrote on my notes here, this was inspired by American Psycho of all things. And if you check out the video, who have seen the video, you'll see what I mean. I don't know why it came in my head, that kind of the beginner of American Psycho with the kind of piano music, and I'm Patrick Bateman. I live on the 44th floor of the penthouse New York apartment, all this kind of thing. And my Les Paul needed kind of cleaning up, and I thought, let me see if I can take inspiration from that and use it. And thankfully quite a lot of people found it quite amusing, so I actually, that was quite fun to do. And when I do videos like that, and in the edit, if I'm laughing, then I know it's good. I think if I find it funny, then surely other people will. Or if they don't, I'll just have a weird sick sense of humour. So yeah, the Les Paul cleanup, which is influenced by American Psycho. And if you didn't know that before, watch it back and you'll see what I'm talking about.
I like to start by taking off each string one by one, making sure I don't prick my finger in the process. Then on a guitar like this, remove them from the bridge. I then take and cut a small piece of wire wool. Then I place the guitar gently on the floor, reassuring her with comfort all will be alright. I then place an old flannel over the front pickup to ensure no traces of the wire wool will go on the pickup.
Now for number 5 of my highlight of 2018, and as I was saying, you know, the cool thing about going back and seeing the videos I've done is that I get to actually see what I have done, and you know, because it's all about the next video, so to speak. And so going back, like I say, last night I saw it's a blues breaker thing, I believe it's called, and I watched it back, and I'm going down, down, and down, down, and down, and a little down, 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 and I thought that's actually pretty good. I was using my Gibson 345. Would have been going into the Hampstead here. Don't know what pedal I had on. I'm sure I've got it in the description of that video. But I like the fact that you could hear the Clapton influence, but it was still very much me. So that is gone into the highlight of 2018 videos for yours truly. In April of that month, so for number 6 I started a relationship, and I'm incredibly thankful about the relationship with Yamaha, and they sent me this Yamaha Revstar to try out, and that was scarily back in April, and I shot my first video of it, and from there I have now have a really cool relationship with Yamaha, and I've done quite a bit of stuff with them, which I'll talk about in a bit. But this came in April, and it's never leaving, it's staying, which is really cool. As I said, I've got a great relationship with them, and I think they make some really great guitars. I play quite a few Yamahas now, even the Trans Acoustic, which is really cool. But yeah, so the first video I did with this was it's a Yamaha Revstar thing. I've done many videos with this now. But I put that in there because that was my first video of this guitar, and I really love this guitar. It's great, and it's great to be able to say that this is mine, you know, which is lovely, you know. So no, Yamaha are lovely people, great. Oh, boy, I can't say enough good things about the company. So this has to be a big highlight for me. Next video highlight for me comes from a video which was uploaded in May, and it was called It's a New Light John Mayer Thing. I couldn't quite remember the full name, but this video got quite a lot of views, and a lot of people liked it. It seemed to hit home with a lot of people, which was great, and it was really nice to be able to, you know, take what John Mayer did and, you know, again make it my own. Completely changed the vibe of it, and I had a new neighbour immerse pedal and the Seymour Duncan Vapor Trail delay, and kind of had this big atmospheric thing, and it's short and sweet video, and yeah, I again I really liked that. Thought it was really cool, a bit different, and really cool that other people thought so as well. Next video up comes from a video I shot in June, and I met up with the lovely Adrian Thorpe from Thorpey Effects, and it was great to spend the pretty much whole day with him going through all the pedals Thorpey do, and then going to the pub and having a few beers and things like that. You know, he's a lovely bloke, and on top of being a lovely bloke, makes amazing pedals. And I'm very fortunate enough to have the Peacekeeper on my main big pedal board, and I use it all the time. It's a pedal which on gigs and sessions I use so much. It's such a cool pedal, and I'm sure I'll probably get a few more Thorpey pedals down the road, because I think he makes some great stuff, and it's a really cool video we did. So yeah, do check that out if you haven't. Yeah, definitely a big highlight for me. The Thorpey pedal video. It was really cool. Now in July I posted a video how I learned to play the guitar, and this was really cool to do. I went back through my old guitar lesson folder and kind of just told and explained how I started, because I started kind of before the internet really. You know, I didn't get a computer to the year 2000, and I've been playing by that point for 4 years, so you know, it was cool to be able to show how I started literally from the foundations, ground up, and talk how I did. You know, probably a bit of an old school approach how I learned guitar, you know. So if you haven't checked that one out, it's a cool video. Now all these next ones are biggies. So back in September I became an Ernie Ball artist, which was huge and is huge, and I'm still blown away that I'm on, you know, I'm an Ernie Ball artist on board with, you know, everyone. You know, from Eric Clapton to Paul Gilbert to Jimmy Page to Jeff Beck to, you know, James Hetfield. You know, you can see it on the back of the packets. Like, it's amazing. And that particular video I'm talking about, they sent me a nice little love box, as they call it, and it was like a little welcome box of treats, and so that was personally great to do, because it's always nice getting some goodies, isn't it? So that's got to be my highlight video, one of knowing my highlight list. Number 11, I believe we're on now, is involving the Rabstar again, and basically I took over the Yamaha flagship London store for a day. And again, I was saying about vlogs, this is probably the last vlog I did this year, but you know, during the day I took over their social media, and I was in the store playing all the stuff and filming and whatnot. And in the evening I had a gig in the store, which was amazing, because I wasn't sure how many people were going to come, and a lot of people came, which was great. And apparently it's the biggest turnout to an event they've had all year, which was amazing, you know. So and I want to do more of that, you know, playing live and that for 2019. But this is a big highlight of the year for me. This maybe a top 5, you know. So none of this is in order, I'm just going through the months, obviously. But yeah, that was really cool, and obviously this guitar was at the forefront of it all. And actually it was after I did that gig where Mark and Joe, hello Mark and Joe if you're watching, they basically said, you know, this is yours now. It's not coming back to Yamaha. So that was a very special moment, very special moment, and yeah, I'm still touched and blown away by it, you know. So yeah, that's up there. So I think it's called my Takeover Yamaha or something like that. The link will be all below. My brain's fried. From one big highlight video to a huge one was the GitCon videos, and going to GitCon itself. That was probably thus far one of the best things I've done in my career thus far. You know, it was so cool. Everyone was amazing. I can't say enough good things about it, really. Framus and Warwick were the most beautifulest hosts ever. You know, got put up in a lovely hotel and really looked after, and everyone, there was not one idiot, there's not one dickhead there. Everyone was just amazing. Got to shoot some really cool videos, you know, with Phil X, with Pete, with Nick Johnson, with Pete Thorne, Nick Johnston, David Walliman, oh god, to go Kieran Robertson, the Shoes and Kettner guys, and there's a lot more. I've still got about 4 videos which I haven't uploaded yet from GitCon, which I need to get around to sorting out. But it was great. Of course, doing the video with Phil X and then having him ask what was that you just did was a pretty cool moment. That was fun. That meant a lot. So yeah, the whole I've uploaded quite a few videos now from GitCon, but there's still quite a few more to come. But the whole playlist I'll be putting below to check out. It was so cool. But yeah, that Phil X moment was fun. That was fun. You know, having him go, what was that you just played? I was like, oh wow, you know. So yeah, let's whack that in there.
So this is the first time that I've been in a shoot, and then I was like, what's that little thing you did over there? It was like a
Cut, print that, yeah, boy.
Do it again.
I don't know what the fuck I did.
I don't know. I always say that.
Like
I always say I don't know what I did when I don't want to tell somebody.
No, but I generally, it was like, probably, I don't know.
It was like, but it was there. It was like.
What did I do? Was it that?
It was, you did it with your first finger. That's why I was looking at it.
I really don't know what I did.
Okay, this is what you did. It was something like this.
We'll rewind it. We'll watch it back tomorrow afternoon. And last but certainly not least, which I think makes this number 13. So my 13 highlight videos of 2018. It's an Ernie Ball Music Man Cutlass thing with this very Ernie Ball Music Man Cutlass. And I'm quite critical of myself, a little bit too much actually. And you know, when I listen back to my playing or videos I shoot, I'm like, oh, so, you know, that's all right. I could have done that better. I could have done that better. Again, when I look back at that Blues Breaker thing I mentioned earlier, you know, I was like, oh, actually sounded pretty good. But I could have done that better, or whatever, you know. I think we're all like that. But I remember when I shot that video, and I was editing it literally over there, listening it back, and I was like, you know what, that's actually pretty good. I was quite proud of myself, and I'm very, very rarely ever proud of myself. But I was like, that's actually really, really good. And I had such a connection with this guitar, and I think it really showed in that video. I did another video afterwards, the Strat Killer, I think it's called, something like that. The guys at Ernie Ball and that, no, liked it. And I just knew that when I sent this back, I thought something inside me just said we will be reunited at some point, you know. And a couple months later, and we are. This turned up, and she's back, and she's staying back, and I'm incredibly honoured by it. It's a beautiful guitar. I love it. I love it so much. It just rings, you know, even acoustically. Slightly out of tune, but it just rings, you know, and it's a very, very special guitar, and I think that's a great, you know, good way to finish it up on there, you know, with the Ernie Ball Music Man Cutlass as the video highlight. It's yeah, I heard that back, I was like, well done, Mike, not too bad, not too shabby at all. So that's my 2018 highlight videos. Thank you all for your love and support. I should say as well, and I've already said it, but a huge thank you to Yamaha, huge thank you to Ernie Ball for believing me, supporting in me, or Ernie Ball Music Man I should say, sorry. For believing me, supporting me, it means the world to me. It really, really does. And on top of that, put these down. You guys mean the world to me, for watching my videos, for commenting, for sharing, for liking, for buying a CD, for buying videos on my website, supporting me on Patreon, and like I say, just watching my videos. It means so much that there's an audience there and people like what I do, so I'm very, very humbled by that. So I'm going to stop babbering on before I start weeping like a little child. I want to wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas and an amazing New Year. 2019. Wow. It's going quick, and scarily it'll be Christmas again, anyway. But no, hope you have a great Christmas. Thank you all for your love and support this year. Like I say, it's been so busy, and the last kind of couple of months I've been so busy I haven't been able to put my full attention into YouTube, and the kind of especially the last month. So I apologise for that. I'll be back on it. I've still been doing videos, but it's my mind's just been everywhere, doing 101 things. So but no, I'll be back in full force for next year. And like I say, NAMM is going to be the end of January. I'm really looking forward to that. and hopefully get some really cool content out there as well. And let's see what 2019 brings, eh? But you'll be coming with me, don't you worry about that. Anyway, I'll let you be. Thank you so much for your love and support. Mike Bradley very much signing out. Merry Christmas.
The devil's on my side.